Hi y'all, my name's Jody Teresa. This message found you. The quantum brought us together. It's likely for you. This is for all of my people that are doing their best to live in alignment with your truth, you're on a spiritual path, you're awakening, and you're doing your best, right? And we're humans, so that's messy, and we don't always do it perfectly because that's just part of the ascension journey. I wanted to come on and share I'm recently having this experience, actually in multiple different areas of my life, where gaslighting and narcissism happens in the name of spirituality. It's very confusing when people turn the spiritual lens on you, like, especially if you're trying to speak your truth about something that feels unjust and not right, and you've done a good job of learning how to listen to this discernment that comes from within, really checking in and feeling your yes, feeling your no. And when someone's telling you you're wrong, it can feel really disempowering, and anger can come from that because you really did take the time to feel into what was right for you, what was in alignment with your highest divine self, God's source. And, we're not meant to agree with everyone. We're going to have differences of opinion. And to me, the most important thing in relationships is to figure out how to have healthy dialogue, healthy conversations, whenever there is a difference, right? If there's going to be name calling, passive aggressive comments, immediately the conversation's out the window. Like for me, it would be, hey, pause. I don't think it's a good time to talk right now because I see that this isn't being in a healthy, aligned place. So I'd like to come back to this at another time where you can speak to me with respect, because I'm going to speak to you with respect and I deserve that respect back also. I'm part of this group, and this woman was saying things that were quite bullying and it just honestly manipulative and lies and not true from my experience. And it felt really wrong reading what this woman was saying. And my experience of the person that they were talking about, it was just not true at all. And it was gaslighting and manipulation. And, these are classic narcissistic tendencies where someone tries to devalue, diminish, deny that other person that they are attacking. And the danger of this happening in a spiritual setting is that people can say, well, it's my right, it's my divine right to speak my truth, and this is my truth. And I just have a major side eye. Are you fully in alignment by coming at someone and calling them names, right? Because that's not it. Right? We can be upset and have constructive conversations and say, I feel like something's off. I feel, etc. Calling names is just never going to work. And it's immature, and it's that lower level BS. So I'm being called to share on this to my community, because if this happens with you, and I'm guessing this message found you because maybe it's happening with you right now, you're not crazy, and it's your divine right to stand up for what feels in alignment to you. And if someone is being abusive, I think that calling names is emotional abuse. I don't just think that, I know it. And it is your right to stand up for yourself and call the behavior out and then distance yourself from that person, right? Because they've got some stuff going on in love and light, right? Y'all got some stuff going on, and go work on that shadow, because your shadow is getting all over me. And thank you for the reflection of what's happening, but I don't I don't accept. I don't want to argue. That's the thing about those types of people too. They just want to argue. And I think when you speak your truth and they want to continue on, it's like, okay. There's no point in continuing that energetic dance with them because it's not going to go anywhere, right? You've said your piece. They're going to gaslight you some more because that's the pattern. And a lot of these people that have narcissistic tendencies, these patterns are playbook, y'all. Like, they all do the same thing. Deny, diminish, devalue, dismiss. Okay? And like I'm sure you have done research on narcissistic tendencies, but their behaviors are literally playbook. And they are so in their world that they literally think they're right. So there is no point in having further conversation. You stand up for yourself, you do what's in alignment, but don't let them gaslight you, okay? You tell yourself, have your own back. Know that you, because I'm magnetizing my people here, I know that you're a good person. I know that you do what's in alignment for you, God, source, and all beings on this planet. Okay? Because I just know that. Those are the people that I'm calling in to be a part of my community. You know your value, you know your worth, and stand your ground, stand up for yourself. Do not let this person manipulate you, gaslight you, and cut off from them. Okay? And don't let anybody shame you for standing up for yourself. We have to have boundaries. You know, I have a dear friend who's really into, she's done a lot of research on cults and like horror are her thing. And I can't do horror, not my thing. But something that she shared with me is like, without the boundaries, it's easy to turn into a cult. And it's something I find really fascinating, especially with the spiritual community, because there's a lot of cults that start out as love and light spiritual communities, and they strip away people's ideas of what's right based on love and light. This is done through the church, manipulation of the church, many different areas acting in love and light, spirituality, the name of God, to disillusion you, to then control. So, it is up to you to listen to that inner discernment and know when someone is not in the highest good alignment with even your highest self. And we all have to protect ourselves, right? If someone is not treating us the way that we are okay with or we even feel safe with, then it is our job, right, to distance and protect yourself. So, don't let people be culty with you in the name of love and light. It doesn't even make sense. But you're a really good person, okay? You know what's right. You're doing what's right every day. And gaslighting is really messed up because it's like this person with narcissistic tendencies is using their ability to peer into your core wounds and manipulate them to hurt you or manipulate the situation. And because you are empathic, kind, loving, and constantly doing your best, you take constructive criticism to heart and really look at what is being said to see if you are out of alignment, which is absolutely beautiful because you're not just gonna sit there and say like, well, I'm the best and I know everything, right? You're gonna take that information and look at yourself and see, discern if it is in alignment. And that's where I'm getting. You know, I just got full body chills. You know that this situation is not in alignment with the highest for all beings. This person is acting out of their shadow from a hurt place. That's where we can bring compassion, say and speak your truth, hold the boundary because that's what you deserve, because we are the ones that reparent ourselves, right? We protect the inner child that is within. And that inner child is what guides us, but we have to make that little baby inner child feel safe so it can be in joy and love and guide us to what is next, right? Because our heart is the quantum compass leading us to our greatest life here on earth. When we follow our heart, that's what will continue to attract, is a beautiful life that is in the highest alignment with your highest self, God, source, divinity, the good of all beings, okay? That was a little bit rambly, but I love y'all, and you're amazing. Don't let anybody gaslight you, okay? Because when we allow someone to gaslight us, we're abandoning ourselves and then essentially gaslighting ourselves, right? Everything's a mirror, literally. So for me, I was getting really activated by this manipulation, because if I stay silent, then I'm just as bad as this person that's gaslighting this other person. It's my job, I feel, to speak up and call the kettle black, right? It's like, don't tell me that this snow is black. The snow is white, okay? What you're saying, lovingly, with all due respect, is out of alignment. That's what I'm saying to the person that is gaslighting and being a bully. And you deserve to do that for yourself too, to stand up for yourself. And if this person doesn't respect your boundaries, you take your space. You go on now, protect yourself, protect your inner child. Okay? Because we are hard enough on ourselves, and that's a viral programming within our whole society, our whole world, right? None of us think we have core wounds that are unique to all of us, but a lot of us think that we're not good enough, we're not enough. So we don't need someone else telling us that, especially if you are drawn to this message. You're a good person, okay? You're doing your best. You are on an ascension journey. You can trust yourself and your discernment. I'm hearing God, source, spirit, your angels, trust you, because the discernment that is flowing through you is from your highest self, okay? You are not acting out of a place of ego. You're acting from a place of love and empowering yourself to stand in your power, okay? And that means speaking your truth even if it feels scary sometimes. Because you don't deserve to be abused, neglected, bullied, whatever is happening for you. You deserve to be honored, loved, and respected, because that's the energy that you put out, and that's the energy you deserve. Archangel Michael is here, I just heard, and he's asking you to call upon his flaming sword to cut cords with this person and to protect you from this energy. And know that when you acknowledge these patterns and dynamics in your life, you are saying nope to source, God, spirit, the universe, and those patterns will not be attracted to you as much anymore, right? They might show up in lesser forms for you to deal with, to continue to heal that pattern, because a lot of these are core wounds and patterns that exist within us. And sometimes it was a family member where this pattern existed, or a relationship like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, a lover, or a friend. And then it can be someone even further out, right? Like an acquaintance or someone in your work that's even farther out. So they get smaller and smaller, ways of the energy to deal with as an effect on you. But they'll still show up every once in a while. And how you respond is literally everything. That's how you take your power. That's how you acknowledge your value and your worth in the moment. Because if you're going to react out of the way of the old patterns, however that pattern was for you, so if someone is gaslighting you and bullying you, how would you react in the past? Because that's the default programming, right? The default viral programming in yourself. For me, I would run, kind of like collapse inward and feel really upset, like think that I'm not enough. And I would believe the gaslighting. And done a lot of work on myself, shadow work, to understand that it's up to me to not abandon myself. And it's up to you to not abandon yourself. So see what your pattern is and understand that now you get to respond differently. And that's where you get your power, okay? You don't have to do the old patterning. And when you shed light, consciousness, awareness on the old patterning, boo-boo, you're rewiring, changing, recoding your subconscious mind, those patterns, those beliefs, so that when you encounter people like this in the future, it'll be different for you. Because you've learned how to discern, and you see the gaslighting clearly, and you know that this person isn't for you, and that's okay, because we're not for everyone, right? We're just not. And if someone's going to treat you that way, then you know what to do, how to respond from a place of power and authority and authenticity within yourself. Okay? I'm getting this like warm, gushy feeling in my heart. God, Source, Divinity is so proud of you because you are in alignment and you deserve to stand up for yourself. And Source is saying that they see you and they're proud of you, and you just deserve the best, okay? You're the type of person that saves the spider and puts it outside, saves the wasp and puts it outside. You respect all beings, all life, and have love and respect for all beings and all life. So when someone comes in from a spiritual angle and is gaslighting you, it is incredibly confusing because you are really acting from that place every day. So you're doing amazing. Don't let them do that to you. I'm gonna pull one card. God, Source, Spirit, what's the spiritual advice right now? What's the spiritual advice right now? Okay. Adjacent possibilities and angel of balance. So just know that when you stand up for yourself, a different reality opens up. Look at all these doors opening. Like you taking your power and standing in your authenticity. So many different doors that are actually in alignment, relationship connections, you're magnetizing them in on a quantum level. And this really brings balance to you because this person, this manipulation is disharmonic. You don't want manipulation that is low vibrational, right? You don't need it. All right, love you so much. Thanks for being here. Leave a comment, follow, share. My channel is a super baby status. So if you're here, thank you for being here. I love you. My name's Jody Teresa. Feel free to check out my website, and I do quantum energy healing sessions, and they're really powerful at shifting out of stuck patterns and beliefs. And yeah, they're wonderful. And I'm really happy to have you here. I love you. You're amazing. You've got this. Bye.